I have partnered up with Alois to make a brand new Mordekaiser and Garen guide on the Summoner School website. I gave out every single piece of information that I thought was relevant to both champions and everything that I use personally. It explains how you should play in the mid to late game, itemization, champion matchups, and more. Each guide also has a unique matchup spreadsheet. If you want to check either guide out, you can use my link in the video description. With all that being said, please enjoy this video.
The beast grows stronger.
From my experience, the way you want to play this matchup is essentially ignore Vladimir until much later into the lane. What I mean by this is that any damage you place onto him is basically useless in the early game unless you kill him from full health. And this is because he can just infinitely sustain into you and you can't catch him. If you rush Stridebreaker, you won't have the dueling power to kill him in melee range. But if you rush Blade of the Ruin King, your stick power won't be as high. It also depends on what setup Vladimir runs. If he runs Ignite with Summon Aerie, I will actually start Doran's Shield, because he can actually kill me really easily in lane. This Vladimir has Ghost and Phase Rush, which means that he can play super safe. Anytime I get onto him with my Q, he can just proc that Phase Rush and run away. I have to make sure it's down and then I can fight him. You can also go heal cut into him if you want to. What I like to do is always rush Blade of the Ruin King, because if he ever procs his Phase Rush incorrectly, I can ult onto him and kill him. If I can use my ultimate just as he's activating his Phase Rush and his W is down, then I can force him to flash away or ghost away. Later on into the game, he becomes a huge teamfight threat, so you want to perma side lane into him, and into the side lane, you're actually dealing with him rather well.
Slain.
Here I end up going for Hullbreaker even though I could actually purchase Stridebreaker. The reason I go for it is because I could go for Hullbreaker and Tiamat on this recall. And that allows me to get the wave clear of Tiamat and have the Hullbreaker effect for the side lane. I don't really want to teamfight ever this game, so by going Hullbreaker here, it's better than straight up going Stridebreaker first.
An enemy has been slain.
I killed you. I am in control.
Ally has been slain. A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has disconnected.
There won't be any in-game audio until level 9 or so, after that it returns. This lane is pretty easy and straightforward to play with one exception. She can use her E twice to dodge your Q, so you have to think about that always. On top of that, whenever you use your E to push a minion towards her, if you don't actually kill that minion and it lands behind her, she can use her E to dash through it, and that can also allow her to dodge out of your Q. Other than that though, it's pretty simple, at least in the early game. The later the game goes, the more damage Nilah will deal. You can rush early armor and even rushing Thornmail straight up, and that is totally fine. The moment you get the Bramble Vest, she will be a lot less threatening against you. In the super late game, you're most likely going to need a Randuin against her because her damage is so ridiculously high and because she builds a lot of crit. Another thing that's worth noting here is that if you have Shield Bash, she can actually block your Shield Bash attack with her auto attack dodge. But that's about it really. The reason I used my ultimate here is to dodge out of the way of the Jarvan EQ knockup.
Slain an enemy.
Soaked in blood. Marching.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain. Has been slain. Shut down. Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
Only cowards fear death.
Been slain.
Here what I should have done is just run back safely and recall, but I ended up staying to try to get enough gold to get my Serpent's Fang. And the reason I go Serpent's Fang here is because they have a lot of shields. They have Jarvan shield, Urgot shield, Lux shield, maybe Urgot and Jarvan also buy Styrax as well. And then I get a lot of reduction for those. But again, the safe play was to just recall and then farm up a wave and then recall again and buy my Serpents. And me being greedy like this actually cost me my life.
Team has destroyed a turret. Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Challenge me here.
Forget the faces of the slain.
Felicity.
Slain an enemy.
I know this is super weird to see me playing AD carry. This specific series focuses on the entire climb to 1k LP, which means that even if I get autofilled, I might showcase the game on that role as long as I don't perform horribly. Fun fact, a few years ago I actually used to play Draven top unironically, and I used to love playing Draven, but I kinda moved away from it. If I can force Shen to taunt in and I dodge it, we might be able to win. I also have to watch out for Jinx chompers, Jinx W, and make sure that I don't get my auto attacks blocked by Shen W. I have to take into account most of these things when I go into the 2v2 fight. Thresh can use his Flay to stop Shen taunt, and that can help us a lot here. Or if he gets a rather nasty hook, maybe we can kill off of that. Movement is very important here, and not greeting for axes is also crucial. If I just walk up and collect axes and then Shen taunts me, I die on the spot. That is very bad for me. I want to try to snowball with early kills, but if that's not possible, I can also play it a bit slower. If I can recall on 1.3k gold and get a BF sword, I'm huge. And then once I get my Bloodthirster, I will have a lot of lifesteal. I also don't really need to always get kills. If I just farm up and not die, I will have a huge amount of adoration stacks. And Draven's ultimate executes an opponent based on his adoration stacks, meaning that if I have around 400 of them, I can just use my ultimate on a Jinx that is 600 HP and that will basically kill her. And then I basically get a guaranteed lead from that as long as I don't die. But I do like to be very aggressive when I play Draven. After Bloodthirster, I can go for standard crit items. My second item can be a collector, and then my third can be an Infinity Edge if I want.
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
What I should do here is recall because Jace, Shen, and Jinx may look to dive me. But I have my barrier and I am actually confident I can at least make it a 1-for-1, maybe a 2-for-1. I want to look to kill Jinx here, but there is a moment where I notice that Shen is in that brush. You have to pay very close attention here, but you can see the Guardian rune effect onto Jinx, which tells me that Shen sits in that brush, which is why I pinged it, but Thresh didn't understand why I pinged that brush.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain. An inhibitor. An ally has been slain.
Thank you guys for joining me in this video. I hope you found the information useful, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully very soon.